this is a message for the collective of people who are here and following and curious and don't fit in other places, who don't belong in a narrative that is so prescribed. In this space and place that we share and engage and connect, it's resonance more than words. It's a sense and a feeling and a knowing that we have been here before. Our souls are familiar with this experience, and yet our brains can't catch up. Our brains are scanning the periphery, are filtering the things that are happening and looking for patterns and ways to explain what is happening. And our brains are failing. And so we need to rely on our remembering, our soul being. We need to shift and move so that we do experience the resonance, the connection. And right now, the collective, there is a periphery of awakened souls who have taken their place. And there's another inner circle of those who are awakening, who have continued to question and challenge their own experiences, their own knowing, their own memories, the suffering that they have been through, and the meaning that they have pulled from that. The people who continue to challenge them, the environments that continue to try to suffocate and repress and limit. And they persevere. They move through. They dig deep. Because that sense of knowing is growing stronger and stronger and stronger. And those of us who are awakened also know something major is coming. Something is already happening. So many people call them veils. The levels of different matrix, different timelines, different realms have been pulled back. And with each movement, removal of the weighted blankets that we have been living under, with each one that is peeled back, more and more light comes through. And with that light is clarity. And with that clarity is that deeper sense of knowing. And so this message is for those who are in that midst of figuring out who they are soulfully, not the masks or the positions or the roles that they have played and made themselves smaller. No. Soulfully. In this new, it's a new old, because we've been here before. But our brains tell us that it's new. It's like going back somewhere and there's a smell and you're like, oh, I know this. What is this smell? Oh, this smell reminds me of, and it's a comforting feeling. and you think about it and you try to figure out what that smell is that is so lovely, so peaceful, so safe, reassuring. And as you ponder that, connect it to your experience as a awakening soul or an awakened soul, because we're always in a state of even more, opening up more, letting go more. Hi, and welcome back. It's December 27th, 2025. Unreal out here. It is minus 15, and we've had some fresh snow in the last few days, making it a winter wonderland. And as I look around the world to see all of the crazy weather that is happening and the stressful events that people are managing their way through, I'm so thankful to have this experience and these moments where there isn't anything really pressing and demanding a crisis response in my world. And I am very thankful for that, because I know how distressing it can be and overwhelming, and how in those moments of time, I have really appreciated seeing others who were not in a state of crisis as a measure of reassurance that I won't always be in that elevated state, and that there are others who are making their way and managing and holding steady and balancing out the chaos. Because when everyone and everything is in chaos, it is so easy to lose focus. It's so easy to lose sight of that sense of contentment, peace, calm. Sense of being a witness to an unprecedented transformative event, and not holding any fear, fully stepping into our positions as energetic light beings, as I've identified them, because I have no words to explain and express how I see the souls who are on earth right now. And I know that so many people have been in this sense of waiting. When do I speak up? When do I step into my power, into my gifts? I'm having all of these experiences, but I don't know how to share them. I don't know where to share them, when, or who will be receptive to it, or if it's even worthwhile. And so many people are in this holding pattern, waiting for some major thing to happen so that then they can come out and they won't be the center of attention. They will be able to be themselves without feeling like they've been high-centered somehow. That they have this siren on their head that says, over here, look over here, crazy person who really is out of touch with reality. Well, what is crazy and what is reality? Because none of those things exist. They're all independent, individual beliefs based on a person's experience and position. That doesn't make them one singular thing that is a fact. So hold tight. Believe in yourself and step into your power. There is no right time. And if there was, it would be now. It would be now. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or believes about you. It matters what you think and believe about yourself. That's it. That's the answer. That's your life purpose. That's your mission. That's your goal. Because then you exponentially become all that you were meant to be. Don't withhold. Don't hold back. Don't doubt yourself. And don't live in a place of fear or a need to be smaller and wait for someone else to fully pave the way so that there's no risk for you. Because I do believe without risk, there's no reward. Because you're not transforming, you're not changing, you're not evolving. You are stagnant. And you weren't here to be stagnant. You were here and are here and will be here to thrive. So what are you waiting for? So step into your power. Step into your knowing. Don't doubt yourself. Don't wait any longer. Make a move. Shift yourself. Believe and trust that you're in the right place at the right time, exactly where you are meant to be. And just be yourself. Take some chances. Take some risks. They're likely not even risks, but your ego says that they are. Says, don't do that. That seems very dangerous. You might become someone else. Someone who is more at peace, more content, because they are authentically who they are meant to be. So what could you lose? You might have to step away from some people. You might have to step away from environments. Things may be very difficult and challenging along the way. But if you're following your knowing and you're trusting that everything will work out in the highest good, and you take steps from that place, not from a place of fear, you will begin to see even more clearly, and things will begin to open up beyond your wildest imagination. See the bald eagle? So if you're one of those people who is feeling called and has been feeling called for some time, but doesn't know what to do to fully step into their awareness and their awakening, or how to navigate or circumvent separating from those who feel like they're suffocating you or stagnating you or causing you to be in a constant state of distress and chaos, constantly causing you to question yourself and wonder who you are and what is the point of your life, or environments that you're getting up for that you hate your life because they don't give back in a way that makes you feel elevated and excited, hopeful. There are so many different scenarios that we go to throughout our various journeys to get to different places and spaces and levels of awareness in a constant state of evolution and transformation. Moving through each of those phases and stages and experiences is for your highest good. Not failures, not things to regret. Rather, appreciate them, acknowledge them, and use what you have learned to project you forward, to get momentum, to really dig into believing in yourself, because right now, more than ever before, it is so necessary that everyone who has cracked open to really see what is happening from a higher perspective, they are desperately needed. As that inner mesh, the weaving I have spoken about so many times, to hold together all of the aspects, energetic aspects that have been placed as a measure of protection. The implosion happens. The incoming support happens. And where you are located and how you receive those experiences are the ties that bind. They bind you to either one, the implosion or the elevation and enlightenment. Ultimately, it's your choice. It's more important than ever to step into your awareness, into your soulful being, your energetic imprint, the echo that has reverberated back to you, for you to fully see who you are It is time. No more waiting for some major event to happen so you can be in crisis mode and respond from that place. No more looking to someone else to see if they've done it before and then you follow. No more worrying that you may stand out and appear to be too far outside what is accepted. You're familiar with being othered. You're familiar with feeling that sense of stagnancy where you can't get going, where you start something and you know that if you stop, you won't be able to start again. You're familiar with this need to distract yourself from the depth of your thoughts, from the amount of worries and overthinking that floods your brain, never ending. That sense of being told what to do and how to do it. And your gut response that says, not a chance, not doing it, for sure not now. That oppositional defiance, which has caused you so many challenges. And yet, it has really taught you how to endure, how to be resilient, how to question and be curious, and not just to drink the Kool-Aid and follow the sheeple. You carve your own path. You make your own rules. And you do what works for you. You're a survivor. And you know what survivors do? They teach others. They teach others how to survive in harsh environments, in places where they haven't had to even consider. And as we step further into this unknown territory, the survivors, the othered, they're the leaders. So rip the Band-Aid off. What are you waiting for? Be who you are meant to be. And trust and know that there's others who walk alongside you. You're not in this alone. We're all one. Thanks for watching, everyone. And please continue to comment. That is honestly my favorite part, is to hear people's perspectives and experiences and how they are also working through these unknown times and how they are connecting with one another to support, to lead, and to help others to see and be hopeful. It's truly amazing how we can connect in a way that is so powerful. It doesn't require a lot of words. It's just the presence. It's the engagement. So step into your power. Believe that you are an important piece of a puzzle that has been designed to fit together, and you're needed for the puzzle to actually project the image that was created of a new timeline, a new way of being that encompasses all of our needs. Conscious beings, conscious creatures, nature, plants, animals, everything. So thanks for watching. And until next time, stay safe, stay connected, and we'll see you really soon.